It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Vikings and the Bears, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin joined as always by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Bears in this one, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Cousins looking to put it up right away. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On first down, Fields. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
There's less than 10 players still active from the 2008 NFL Draft, and here's one of them picking up the first down. Deshaun Jackson still got plenty of that speed. They had him 36th all-time in receiving prior to this season. There may not be a lot of playing time left for him, but every time he's out on the field, his presence will be felt.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They run the option on second down. He will push his way down to about the 14. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Third and 2, Simeon. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on third down, in particular not letting third and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on first and second down as well to get to third and manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, first and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the one.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Montgomery is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 16 carries, 75 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now a first down throw, Simeon. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Back to Montgomery on second down. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Takes it to about the 37. This a second and 7 from the 37. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Shifts past him at the 45. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a second down and 6. A shotgun snap, Fields. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Fields. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, it looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. On first and 10, Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second and 8. Here's Cousins. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Bears, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now it's Fields. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And this will be a Bears 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, here's Fields. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time day on the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the 1st quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Bears.
This is it. Yeah, I like to see that. We clean it up, baby.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery. His 1st rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears are off to a 13-0 1st quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this 1st quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Cousins to throw it. And Cook has it, left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing, Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Off of play action, Simeon on the move to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
This run defense gets an F so far. They're letting this guy carve them to shreds in the first quarter of play. He's already hit the 100-yard mark.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Cousins. And that is incomplete here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Cousins. Incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. He's got Smith here.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll throw again. Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Well, hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. On second down, Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Cook. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up
They go play
2nd and
action.
goal.
Cousins under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings have cut it back within a score.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because giving up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
Jackson now to return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Well, in the process of that kick return, it appears we had an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
And he fires one incomplete. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Fields now to throw.
Bringing it in. Jackson left side. Almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yards to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Well, coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bears take over.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 32. On 3rd down, Herbert. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to run wide side with Montgomery. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
From the left hash, this from 37. Santos' kick is up and through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now out comes Minnesota. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Cousins gives way to Cook. Oh, able to avoid him. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. They run it again with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
From the 39, Cousins.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
First down, here's Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown Vikings. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are back within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, no scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. See David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Toss left to Montgomery. Oh, look at the juke. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 122 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, we saw David Montgomery lead the nation a few years back in broken tackles when he was at Iowa State, and he's proven to be difficult to bring down in the NFL as well.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Fields on first down.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Read option. Here's Montgomery.
A great move by Montgomery.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here's Fields.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense back on the field. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Cousins.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. With it is Jackson. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
On 1st down, Fields.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
They'll run with Montgomery.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and goal. Simeon got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, as the first half is winding down.
And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Santos now to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it's the Lions who hold on to the lead in that one. The Lions seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, we stay in the AFC East. We head to Buffalo to see what's happening with the Bills. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mitchell Trubisky has thrown a touchdown pass there. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic, see what's happening over in London, where it was the host Packers who were able to come away with that victory. Aaron Rodgers, terrific in the victory, as his guys up their mark to 4-1 now. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And this has been an absolute clinic in how to run the football. Over 200 yards on the ground just in the first 2 quarters alone. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were winners last week, defeating the New York Giants. They lead this one as well right now as they come up first and 10. Here's Fields. Able to slither by, and they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Fields going to keep it once more.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on second down. Fields. He'll let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Simeon wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he has his tight end. That's Wesco. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Many different ways to create space, but that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. They tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. And that will be incomplete. The other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Well, in the process of that kick return, it appears we had an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. This ball complete to Rager. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Up the middle, it's Cook.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. 1 yard gain.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Cousins to throw it. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Back to the ground. Cook able to avoid him at the 40. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They run again on first down. Cook stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24, Cousins. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Cook up the gut. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Cook fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Dalvin Cook
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
Bullet good on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So a sensational return there on special teams. A foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. Takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. And now Cousins choosing to back away from the line and signal for a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action. Cousins. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
After the sack on 1st down, Cousins complete.
Jefferson the target.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. On third down, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Now Fields.
He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. Taken from just outside the 30.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 38, Cousins. Over the middle to Smith.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
Down to about the 45.
From the 45 on second down, Cousins.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Draw play, Cousins. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Well, the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Play fake, Cousins.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
Meanwhile, Cousins throw there taken in by Smith. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have it, you use it because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
To throw is Fields.
Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy complete.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Doug Costin.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Fields now to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now. As for the 6th time today. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's where they're going to ride.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 1st down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Cousins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. A little juke, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to...
And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Vikings will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Somebody return that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. And just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Now come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A first down throw for Cousins.
But quickly to Thielen here. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw is Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense in the sense they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Cousins.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. To the air again, it's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Pulling good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now Fields and the Bears
down by 15. A little under a minute 50 remaining. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 2-point conversion mixed in there as well.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Able to find Kmet.
Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields. He's got Mooney.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
first down throw. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And out now come the Vikings. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Cook following the penalty. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one. Everything everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Minnesota, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.